It's Ivy Slater, and you're listening to Her Success Story podcast, a show where gutsy businesswomen share their success journey. Hi, this is Ivy Slater. Welcome to today's episode of Her Success Story. So today is Memorial Day. And Memorial Day, if you're listening to it today versus many other times, I know a lot of our listeners tune in and listen to Her Success Story at various times. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Memorial Day and mention for those of you who are from the States or from those of you who are not, Memorial Day is a Remembrance Day, an honorary day for women and men who have died in the service to this country, the United States. Something I don't ever really talk about, and most people don't know, is my mother's brother, my uncle, died in the service to this country during World War II. He was 18 years old. And my grandparents, his parents, were entrepreneurs. My grandfather was an entrepreneur. He built a very, very successful business. He had 7 haberdasheries around the tri-state area of the New York, New Jersey area, and was very, very successful in his time. Unfortunately, during the Depression, that changed for him. Yet, as a young child and having many, many years with him, he eventually came to live with us. He was an inspiration to me. He was positive, upbeat, spent time, talked, would just sit on the couch and spend time and talk with you. It was very, very different and unusual, and a very, very important man in my life and an inspiration for me. Memorial Day today is always a day for me, is for family time. That is my core beliefs, my values is 100% family. What I believe is about business is you build a great business to live a great life. Living a great life for me is to have time with family, have time with friends, have time with great clients. We recently did some blog posts about attracting great clients and only working with the best of the best. It is not something I say lightly. It is something that I have come to at this point in my life, truly decide I want to be surrounded and I want to spend time with people I love, adore, that are important to me. And that goes back from number 1, my family, number 2, my friendships, and my clients. They are extended family to me. They are part of my true network. They become true personal relationships. So on Memorial Day, as we're spending time with family, it's a great place to think about at what can be growing in your life. How could you can be expanding in your life? Do you take the time to be present where you're putting your energies? Think about that for a moment. We're so often running and rushing and getting so many things done and accomplishing that to-do list. And they were thinking ahead that we forget to be present and where we are. Strongly suggest you think about that. Strongly suggest you take those moments and say, how can I be present? Because when we spend time and we are present, we are the long-term winners. We're the long-term winners in our lives. We're the long-term winners in our businesses. As we're coming at the end of May, it's a great opportunity. June is 6 months into the year. On the business front, this is a great time to take that breath, that pause, and see what you've accomplished this year. I recently gave a tip to a client. I said, keep a success journal. Many of us know or are familiar with the gratitude journal. You write down daily gratitude, which, by the way, I'm a huge supporter of and do a lot of it myself. But take that a step further and think about logging in a success a day. Pick 1, 2, or 3 and log that in. Give that as a gift to yourself and see how that multiplies. There's the story of the turtle versus the hare in the race. Who wins the race? The turtle or the hare? The hare goes out, gumption, fast, run. And the turtle takes 1 small step, another small step, and at the end of the day, that turtle really, truly wins the race. How can you look at your business as a culmination of the baby steps you take, the successes you honor, and the long-term growth you then embrace? So on today, Memorial Day, on our contact episode, huge moment of gratitude for my grandparents who had great loss in their life, yet showed up, my grandmother and my grandfather showed up with love and positivity. And the rest of this family learned an enormous amount as that was taught to us through them and the way they raised my mother. So a big shout out for all the families who have lost people, men and women, to the service to this country, and their hearts and our hearts for them. On the business side, find the positive. Look at the things that are working for you. Possibly consider thinking and keeping that success journal, logging in 1, 2, or 3 things that are working well in your world every day. And take the moment to know that you're building a great business, growing, scaling, expanding, and succeeding to live a great life. That's the heart of this work. See you next time, and thank you for joining me here today on Her Success Story. Take a moment and take that deep breath. Think about the one takeaway from joining in and listening. It's a short episode today, so find one thing, take that action, and share it forward. See you next time.